Hi guys. So, I thought I would take this opportunity now that I've put Cristiano down for sleep. I thought I'd take the opportunity to share with you how we conceived and also the birth story. So, when we originally we weren't going to go for a third child. We were happy with Christina Carla, but I gotta blame it on the COVID lockdowns. We just kind of looked at each other. We thought, shall we go for that boy? And I said to my husband that I wanted to do it before reaching 40. It's just my personal preference. Yeah, I just preferred to have it in my 30s. So we got cracking. So I already had Vitex on hand and I ordered Maca Root and pretty much waited for my next period. And about 5 days after I stopped bleeding, I started taking Vitex every morning, and I used the Clear Blue ovulation tests every morning. So I would take the Vitex in the morning and then take the Clear Blue, pee on the Clear Blue ovulation strips. And we made the decision that we wanted a boy, and my husband did research and said we have to do it on ovulation day because apparently the boys are the fast swimmers and the girls are the slow swimmers. The girls last longer, apparently the girls' sperm last longer, but the boys, they're the fastest, but they don't last as long. So you've got a higher chance of having a boy if you do the deed on ovulation day. So we did that. So we waited. It probably wasn't till cycle day 20 that I finally got the standstill smiley face. So I was taking the Vitex, or maybe it was like 17, 18. I was taking the Vitex every morning up until I got the standstill smiley. And then I stopped taking the Vitex and I continued with the Maca Root. So I took the Vitex and the Maca Root. So I continued with the Maca Root, stopped the Vitex after I got the standstill. We did the deed on the standstill smiley face day, and the next day, and maybe the next day after that. So for those 3 days. And then I just waited, and about 2 weeks later I got the positive, and we were super excited. And yeah, the pregnancy felt very similar to the girls. The only thing I would say was different is that I vomited probably 5 times throughout the whole pregnancy. Whereas with the girls, I didn't vomit. I just felt nauseous. So, yeah. And a little bit more pain due to his heaviness. Because I don't know if he was sitting a little bit differently as well compared to the girls. But I carried to term as expected with a Maca Root baby. I carried to term. He was only 1 day late, just like my second Maca Root baby. My first was only one day early. Second Maca Root baby was 1 day late, and this one was 1 day late as well. So very close to the due date. And yeah, things went quite smoothly with the birth. I would say not as smoothly as the first two, because he was facing the wrong way. He was facing upwards instead of facing downwards, so he got stuck. But thankfully the doctor was able to rotate him, and then he flew out. So yeah, the pushing phase was definitely very quick. In my next video, as soon as I get the time, I'm going to do a video just explaining what I do to stimulate labour and what worked with all 3 of my kids to stimulate the labour, because I believe that's why they've all been on time, because of my tips and tricks, and also like tips on an easier labour as well. An easier, I mean, like with the contractions, are more, what's the word? They flow better than being too spaced apart. Yeah. So that's it. We are super excited we got a boy. I can't believe my husband's tip worked, but there you go. If you want a boy, that's what you do. You have to do it only on ovulation day. You have to hold out until ovulation day, and for those 3 days. And you'll get your fast swimmer. Okay, that's it for now. So good to be back on YouTube, and I promise I'm going to do a whole lot more videos for you.